Okay, we're back. So first things first, I want to try these blueprints. Okay, so if I pop something onto the world grid, and then I pull out this, look at that, it works. That's amazing. Oh, that's default mode. Let me switch to blueprint mode. So this might be, okay, so it worked in default mode. Let's pull this out. Yeah, in blueprint mode it snaps too. What about the other side? So if I rotate it like this, yep, that works. It works like this. Wow. Okay. So with the, I see, the bounding box allows that little bit to go beyond the edge. It still draws it correctly. That's fantastic. And the right one as well? Yeah, the right one too. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Well, that could be handy. Okay. So BLC Striker made some comments on YouTube about working out how to get blueprints to snap more easily in some cases for curves based on the angled blueprint tutorial that I did. And it looks like he's figured out a way to make the blueprint snapping work. So the way I've done it before is with guide foundations. But if you look at these builds, these are snapping directly to the edge here of this foundation. So if I want to make a curve, I can just kind of come over here and start snapping. And well, the ground is getting in the way here, but looks like he's figured out, at least for a gentle curve, how to make it even easier. You can just kind of like, let me see, let me build this way. So let's start here. Now what if I use a 4 meter? Can I still do it? And does it have to be aligned to the world? Does it have to be aligned to the world? Or okay, so it's snapping either to the middle or the bottom. That makes sense. So let's put 1 meter on top and then pull out his blueprint, and let's go left. Yeah, okay, this is cool. So in blueprint mode, you just kind of can track along the edge here. And well, now, so okay, so it's not quite, it's still aligned to the world grid. So this chain doesn't work, but if I put it in default mode, maybe. In default mode, it works. So you can just kind of like very quickly build a curved path. Oh, this is great, actually. For setting things up, this is fantastic. Wow, that's really nice. Okay. I think I'm going to keep these. Let's see. So these would be, I think I'll place these. Let's make a new subcategory called planning. And then let's move these over to planning. Very nice. Okay, we're going to keep those for sure. All right. Now, next up. Oh, good morning, Pandian. Welcome back to the channel. Can you link the blueprint for that into the description? I suppose I can. Yeah, let me go do that. So BLC Striker, put them up on Satisfactory Calculator. So it's easy enough to find. If you search his username, he's only got the 2 blueprints, but I will add the link to the description. Blueprint BLC. Okay. And then we will edit this description. Check out planning blueprints by BLC Striker here. Command V. Snap without guide foundations to lay out a gentle curve. Okay. All right, it should be in the description of the stream now. Okay. So, moving on. I found out what was going on with this over here. Okay. So basically, originally, I only had this, this pump right here. And I was confused because the pipe below it was filling up with water, but it wasn't pumping. And the reason is that the head lift on the extractor itself only goes up 10 meters, so it only really goes up to there. So for some reason, the pipe still filled up with water, but the pump was above the head lift of the machine. So when I placed this one, then everything started to work. But we don't actually need this. And this can be a little bit, we can move this up a little bit. So if we go to logistics, pipeline pump Mark II. So you have to get up to, you have to get up to, you only get 10 meters of head lift from the location of the pipe. And I guess it's from the center of the pipe. So there's not a great way to measure it, but basically the machine itself is something like 10 meters tall, I think. And actually, let me see if I can find a way real quick. So if we come out to here, that's roughly the 0 point. I think that's roughly. So if we go up by 4, 8, and then 2 more. Yeah, so right at the top of the machine, that's where the head lift actually ends. So you have to place your pump below that top level of the head lift in order for the system to work correctly. So that's why I was having trouble yesterday. My first pump was way too high. And then as soon as I placed the second pump, everything started working, but that made the first pump extraneous or unnecessary. So I really only need one of these here. And I think, how do we want to set this up? I think we want it to be like that. That looks good. Okay, so as long as we power you up, everything should be fine. And I think we'll go like, I think we'll just put you up there. Yeah, that looks fine. Connect you up. Okay. Now the next thing is, coming up from underneath is not really the best way to do this. It turns out, so I went and read through the, the pipe guide. So somebody out there put out a really great guide in PDF form, and actually maybe I should add a link to that as well. So I think I will add a link to that as well. But anyway, it goes through all the mechanics of how the pipes work. And technically this will work, but it's not the most, like, it's not the greatest way to do it because you're fighting against gravity to get everything up into the machines. Let me go find that. Let me actually go find that link for that PDF. So Satisfactory Fluid Guide PDF. Here it is. The Fix-It Inc. Plumbing Manual. A Guide to Pipelines. Yes. Okay. I want this link. Copy link address. I'm going to come over to my... Also, fix it... Inc. Guide to... What is it called? Fix It Inc. Plumbing Manual. Amazing Guide to Pipes and Liquids. Command V. Okay, there we go. Save. All right. Jaco Vanderschaft, welcome back to the channel. Yes, that's correct. I use Satisfactory Calculator for blueprints. I don't do any planning on the map with it. I have used it once to move a buildable like a third of a meter to the right, but for the most part, I just use I build everything myself in vanilla. And then to answer your question, why am I using a Mark II pump? So the pumps work for both pipe types. The Mark I pipeline and the Mark II pipeline differ in their capacity. So the Mark I pipeline can carry up to 300 meters cubed of water, and the Mark II pipeline can carry up to 600 meters cubed. The pumps are different. They don't affect the flow rate, or they don't deal with the capacity. They just deal with the head lift. So if you look at the Mark I pump, this can be attached to any pipeline, either the Mark I or the Mark II, and it applies 20 meters of head lift, allows fluids to be transported 20 meters upwards. The Mark II is 50 meters. So you can use either of these pumps on either of the pipelines, and the only difference is how much head lift they apply, and obviously their costs. This costs 2 copper sheets and 2 rotors. This costs 8 plastic, 4 encased industrial beams, and 2 motors. The difference is this gives you more head lift. So the next thing I want to do is redo this entire pipeline so that the water travels up first and then down into the machines. And I need to do that anyway because I need to bring it into these 4 as well, which it's not currently doing. So we're going to get rid of these connections. And let's see, I can do it like this. Right? Come all the way over here. And get rid of those. And then as long as I'm on the thing, we can get rid of all of them. Okay, there we go. That gets rid of those. And now I need to delete the pipe down here and get rid of all this and redo it. Okay. I like the water tower idea. Pump water into temp storage and then send to the machines from there. Okay. You always thought Mark I pump was used for Mark I pipe and Mark II pump was used for the Mark II pipes. No, you can use either pump on either pipe, and they're for separate. They deal in separate things. One is the different pipes are about capacity, and the different pumps are about different head lift. All right, so we got to redo this whole pipe. Why can't I get you? There we go. Let's keep going. Little chunks of pipe here and there. And then, let's see. I think I actually want to take it higher into the sky. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I want to take it over. So I think we redo this whole thing, actually. That's probably fine, because I can just connect to that. Yeah, okay. So if I go straight up, is there a way to force it to be... Horizontal to vertical. Let's see. How can I get the floor hole where I want it? I guess I just come directly over it like this. And then if I look straight up, I should have the floor hole exactly where I want it. Okay, so can we pop a floor hole there? Looks like we can. Okay. So let's get our pipe going up to that. Okay, so that pump should more than cover that distance. That's 50 meters of head lift. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's like, it's going up 30 meters right now. Should be fine. Let's go up top. And let's get this pipe going. So if we, I don't think we need a reservoir. I think we can just build the pipe now. So what we want to do, we need to have it. Yeah, this is okay. So this curve is going to make things interesting, but we can work with it. I think we do. Let's do the first one first. So if I have a stackable pipeline, so how far out can I come? If I come out 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 is probably good. So we want to be along this line, like that, and kind of like that. That should allow us to dip down, I think. And then we're going to have to figure out how to do the turns. So what did I do? I came out from yellow to blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if we come out like this, is this going to work? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, oops, okay. 1, 2, 3. We might have problems with overlaps here that we'll have to deal with while we're building. So 1, 2, 3, 4, turn. 1, 2, 3, like that. Now, can I build a pipe right in there? Let me see if this is going to work. So I can go to there to Auto 2D works. Noodle. Okay, so that should work. And then let's see if we can do the junction here. So this should be straight on. And if we place a junction, we want to line up with you. And I think we want you like that. That looks like it should work, right? Noodle, horizontal to vertical. Auto 2D looks ugly for some reason. So does, yeah, horizontal to vertical. Okay, that looks like it should work. And then we can build them along this curve and slowly fill things in. All right, so 2, 3, like that. And then we'll fill in the pipe and place the junction. Okay. That should work. And now we've got to do this for you. Okay, so let's get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn right. And go 1, 2, 3 like this. Put a temporary couple of pieces of whatever down. 1, 2, 3 like that. And then can we connect these two? See, this is the problem. I don't think we can, yeah, we're not going to be able to connect those two. So this is going to have to come out a little bit more. Or maybe we get rid of this chunk of pipe. So that's straight there, but we need it to come in more because that's inset a little bit. This one we might need to rotate. So let's put it, oh, you can only go like a little bit, unfortunately. Do we move it in closer, or how do we fix this? This is a tough one. Well, if I pop this in just like that, what's the right way? Yeah, none of them are great. And the problem is we're not going to be able to stick a. So let's go as close as we can, and then just see if we can figure out a way to get the pipe to join up from here. So it'll do it. It won't look super great, but it'll do it like that. Okay. So there's kind of a weird juke here that we need to get this to work, but I think that's okay. All right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's make sure all these connections are working. So what did I use? Horizontal to vertical? Yeah. And then we'll need another one here. And I think we're getting close, because as soon as we get to the straightaway, we should be fine. Okay. There was a little piece of, yeah, I want to fill in this. Like that, I guess. I think that's fine. Okay. I did like the idea about you below feeding machines with water, but if you're running into problems with the head lift, I would try a water tower idea. Yeah, I think we're okay. I actually think feeding from below would have worked in the long run, but it was a little janky. It was giving me some problems, so I think it's easier just to come up above like this. The other thing I should do probably is make sure I have room for my floor holes for the conveyor belts. So I think this is good. I think we're fine. Obviously, I've already built them over here. So let's just keep going. How am I? I've got 10 filters left before I start to get poisoned. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right there. Then 1, 2, 3 should be enough. And 1, 2, 3 should be enough. Okay. And then connect you to you and you to you. We're good. Okay. Let's get you set up like so. Connect that up. Looks good. Okay, and now we're getting close to the edge of the curve where everything should just work nicely. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. You're a little awkward. Another awkward kind of a... Auto 2D? Alright, sure, we'll do Auto 2D this time. Okay, come around and connect up. Is that right? Horizontal to vertical, there we go. Okay. And then the rest of these... No, I got one more curve to deal with. Okay. Need to... There we go, and like that should work. Okay. So now 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 2. This is pretty close. This one might be trouble. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 should work. Okay. Can we get you to connect up? With Auto 2D we can, okay. And then can we squeeze you in where we need you? I think we can. Oh, no, thank you. We'll redo that one. Okay, looks good, looks good. And then we're on the straightaway. So if we get this last one done, we should be golden. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, like that. And then this one we can just run all the way down here to the end. Okay. Let's grab some pipe. Looks good, looks good. Okay. I'm running out of gas filter. Okay, so we need to do you. You guys. And you're the last one. Okay, so from here, now we just connect everything up and do our painting, and I think we're done. I think that's everybody. Okay. Yeah, that's everybody. Let's do our painting real quick. So everybody's getting water. And we just attach the pipe and make sure that everything runs smoothly down to the end and all the pipes get filled. And I think we're good to go. Okay. So it's a little jank back here because of the curves, trying to get the because we need straight sections that are parallel to the entrance, to the input, in order to get the to get this piece to line up and be able to connect it up right. So back here it's a little jank, but that's okay. This is mostly going to be hidden. Nobody's going to be coming back here and examining this too much. And then we can just connect this up over here, like so. So we want probably, let's see, we want a pipeline support that's going to come over here-ish somewhere like that. And then that should, see what that curve looks like if we connect it up. Give me the pipe. So if we do like this and we do, okay, so I actually want it to be a little bit further this way, maybe? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, so we'll get rid of you. And then we can come over to this. And I want horizontal to vertical like that. Okay, looks good. That looks good. I wish I could get the rest of the pipe back here looking that good, but I don't think I can. Not the way I need to build this. So that with all the curve taken care of and everything. Okay, so water's flowing. It's filling up this pipe and flowing down into the connection pipes. It should go all the way to the end. And in terms of what we're using, I think we already did the math, but it's slightly less than the 180 that we have overclocked the pump to, or the extractor. So this should be good for our water needs. We should be set for all these guys. Okay. Talking about the packager for water. You can with noodle mode on. So I know I can get the source pipe to look better with noodle mode if I build it like that. What I'm not sure of is if you can attach the junctions on noodle mode in the places that I need them to. Because if there's a curve, like if I try to put this here, see how it says the pipe is too sharp for attachment? So like I can't put it wherever I want on a curve. Like you need a section that's relatively horizontal. So if the whole thing is curved and there's no straight sections, I'm worried I won't be able to place the junctions where I need them to build these connections. That's my main concern, and why I did it this way. Plus, like I said, it's back behind everything, so it's not going to be super visible most of the time. It does look like we're filling up, though. It's coming all the way down to the end. So once each of these pipes is full, then the full pressure of 180 per minute should equalize into each of the pipe segments. But yeah, that one's full. And that one's full. All right, so now all the pipes are basically full. There we go. All right, so you're full. And the machine is full. Everything looks good. Okay. Now, did I get rid of the valve that I had back here? I think I did. Let me double check that. I had a valve here somewhere, but I probably need to move it up here now. Yeah, I lost the valve. So let me put the valve back. Color these. Looks good. All right. And so we'll just add a valve here just to prevent the backflow. Just to prevent any possible backflow. I don't think we actually need it, but we'll place it here anyway. Just slide that in. And now water can only go one way, can't come back down this vertical pipe. So only horizontal motion from here on out. So that should be good for the water. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is collect up all our copper ingots and put some of them into these guys. And the rest is going to head around the curve and eventually get shipped down by train over to Supercomputer Park. So let's start that piece of the work. Let's connect everything up on a manifold. And plop some of it into... So I guess I should do the inputs over here real quick. So these guys are already getting their water, but they need their copper ingot inputs. Yeah, I need to work on the floor holes here. Okay. So some of these are going to be annoying. Okay. A little piece there. That's kind of going to be a problem. Let's grab a foundation and fill that in from that side. That works. Sure, why not? Materials, concrete. Okay. Now we can put on our floor hole for the belts. And you're going to be a Mark 1. Okay. We need another floor hole for you. You're going to be helpful and just work. All right, you are not. That should be good. There we go. And same problem with you. Are you gonna work now? Yes, okay. Let me do... Okay, so there's those taken care of. And I am almost dead, so I think I need to head back to base and make some gas filters. I'm almost out, and I don't want to... I'd rather stop at a point like that and then come back and start resume with a full set of gas filters. Oh, something else somebody told me. Somebody left a comment saying that my my hypertubes are too spacious. Apparently you can cram them in even like an even smaller space. So somebody was suggesting like these can, I don't even need that little bit of space there. I can make them even smaller gaps and it'll still work. So I should check that out at some point. I should maybe consider rebuilding this and see whether I can make that work. Now that the junctions are in place, try to redraw the pipes. And then I thought it did just drop down to builder. I'm not sure what that comment was about, guys. Sorry, I lost the thread a little bit in the chat. Let's go back, though, and make some... yikes. Okay. Let's make some gas filters. Okay. So what do I need for these? I need, I think, charcoal or coal, right? Where is gas filter? So I need coal, rubber, and fabric. All right. I think I have some coal here. I do. And then I have a little bit of rubber and fabric. I don't think I brought any back with me. There's a thing producing it. And I have this piece right here, but I think that's it. So it looks like I need to go fetch a little bit more rubber and fabric to store here for future needs. Maybe I should do that now. What is this? Copper? You can go away. Yeah, maybe I should take care of that. Just stock up at home base. Oh, and you know what else I can check in on is I can check in on the circuit board producer. It's meant for the noodle pipe junction. Okay. Now the junctions are in place. Try to redraw the pipes. Just drop down a builder. Okay. So we've got, yeah, we've produced a goodly amount of these. Looks like we still have silica, and our stopping point was copper pipes. So you know what? Let's do that first. Sure, why not? Bad jump. Bad jump there. Okay. So the slide jump is, I believe, with the Blade Runners, I believe the slide jump is the fastest movement you can get without a vehicle. So if I sprint and jump, you can see how fast I'm moving, right? But if I slide jump, I go even faster. So sprint jump, slide jump. Anyway, just a minor little tip there. All right, so let's grab some of those. And head back. All right, these can all go in here. And we'll take a couple for ourselves. And then, if we head over to the oil works at near Supercomputer Park, we can grab, what did I want? I wanted rubber and fabric. I also don't have a lot of coal locally, but that's more of a hassle to get. Okay. Hey, Victor, welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Hoping you're having a good morning. All right, so let me grab, I don't know, 5 of these. I don't use a lot of fabric or rubber, but just I can bring these back with me and add them to storage at the base, and that way, if I do need them, I'll have them lying around. And then actually, I can grab some coal from here. Yeah, there's plenty of coal here. Grab a couple more of those. Okay. So we'll go drop that stuff off at base, make the gas filters, and then head back to the copper park. How did you, by the way, start these live streams? You just did, or did you do anything before that? So many, many years ago, I had a Twitch stream where I played a lot of games on Twitch, and basically I stopped for a long time because I didn't have the free time that I needed to really devote to it, and also like after a certain point, it can start to feel a little bit like an obligation or like a chore, which I didn't want my video games to be chores. So I stopped streaming for a long time. And then recently, it all kind of happened because when the Blueprint Designer came out, I was like, there's got to be a way to make curves for roads with the blueprints. And I kind of spent a day working on it and I figured it out. And then just on a whim, I was like, you know what, this is such a cool piece of tech that I should share it with people. I didn't at that time, this was like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. I did not at that time plan to start streaming. I just wanted to make the one video on that one piece, on that one blueprint. So I made that, and then it like blew up and got like 7,000 views or something crazy like that. And to be honest, you know, there's a reason people make videos and stream, and it's the same reason people abuse social media and do drugs. Like the dopamine hit of getting that much attention and like positive feedback is very, very strong. So with that in place and myself having quite a lot more free time these days, I decided, you know what? Okay, let me get back into this. Let's get back into streaming and making videos, and I'll just do it until I stop having fun. But so far, yeah, I'm really enjoying myself and having a lot of fun with the live streams. I'm working on my Midnight Suns playthrough, which is a blast, and I'm learning a lot about like video production. So just in the past couple of days working on the Midnight Suns videos, I've learned a lot about audio filters, about the encoder settings and like bitrate and how to like make better videos and stuff. And I've ordered a new mic because the mic quality is not great from the earbuds that I'm wearing. So yeah, I'm getting back into it, and I'm having a lot of fun for now. So I hope that answers your question. In terms of like technically how I did it, I started out using Xbox Game Capture on my PC. I think that's how I made the first video. So if I hit Command G, this is going to bring up, will it capture this or not? I'm not sure if it'll capture the Xbox overlay. I know it captures Steam, but I don't think it's no, it's not capturing the Xbox thing. Anyway, if you hit Windows key and G, it brings up the Xbox overlay, and then there's like a capture button. You can just hit record, and it'll record to your screen. So I think that's how I made the first video. And then as I started getting back into it, I got more involved. I installed OBS Studio and connected it up to my YouTube with my stream key, and just like plugged in my headphone mic and started streaming. And I just kind of turned it on and went. Pania says, good thing is I work from home and can still tune in when my vacation is over. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, work from home is great. I spent 3 years working from home over the pandemic, and it was much better than going into the office. All right, let me drop off my extras. Rubber goes here. Looks like we've got too many pieces of aluminum in here. So rubber goes there, and then I guess we can use this as spare storage for extra fabric. And we can throw some Alclad in there as well. Where's the rest of it? Okay, sure. Why not? All right, let's go make some gas filters. We should be able to we can only make 20. What's the limiter? The rubber? Yeah, the rubber's the limiter. Okay. Or no, the coal. Okay. I think I want to make at least 40 here. Okay, so I need more coal. So coal is the limiter, not the rubber or the... Okay. Let me grab this extra coal that I brought back. Now I'm glad I did. Okay. So wait a minute. There was something else I needed a bunch of gas filters for while I'm doing this. Retired Air Force. Okay. This was a long time ago, but I had a girlfriend in college who was in the Air Force ROTC program, and she, I believe, is now a major in the communications department or division of the Air Force. Let's see. Do I want to use the rest of my coal? I guess I do. There was something. I think it's the hazmat suit required a bunch of gas filters. So let me go check that out real quick. What else am I going to need for that? Because I am blocked from a couple hard drives by uranium at the moment, so being able to make the hazmat stuff would be helpful. Yeah. Okay, so I can now complete this milestone. Quick wire, just a few casings, and 50 filters, and we're done. Okay. But now the problem is...
With the new hazmat suit and iodine-infused filters, you will be protected against uranium-based radiation.
Now the problem is I need more coal for more filters, so we're going to have to make one more round trip. Let's see. I don't need bauxite anymore. I could fill up my... Oh, I used a full 500? Okay, let me take one of those. I don't need this. What else? What else? I probably don't need more casings. Probably could pick up some more... No, I have heavy modular frames over here, right? Yeah, I've got a bunch. Okay. Oh, and there was some fabric here. Oh, right, this is the crafting corner, so I would have put that here. All right, oh well. What did I have? Extra aluminum. Yeah, the fabric can all go over to crafting corner. I have to remember that's there next time, though. And probably the best way to do that is to color this something. That means crafting, I guess. Sure, let's make it red. So I remember that there's interesting stuff in there. Let's see. Yeah, the rubber can stay. That's fine. We'll top up. So rubber, fabric, we're set. I just need to go get a bunch of coal from the trains. Okay. I always thought the Air Force are more into plane games and not into that sandbox building games. The U.S. Air Force is... I don't know what to say. It's not, they don't play games, they bomb people. They achieve air superiority. That's what the U.S. Air Force does. Train station. All right, let's grab a bunch of coal. Now, why isn't this full? Shouldn't my train have come by and filled this up? Where is my train? What's going on with my train? Oh, some of it's being used. That's why. Okay. So he'll be back with a full load in a minute. All right, we're almost done. Oh, there's some SAM ore here. A little chunk of it. A little chunklet. All right, back to base one more time. Used to play a lot of flight sims, but not much anymore. I was in the dental field. Interesting. Okay. So you were a dentist in the Air Force? I guess, yeah, I guess the uh-oh. Crash? No, don't crash. No. What's happening? Oh, I think it's crashed. Yikes. I think the game is stuck and I'm gonna have to restart. Let's see. Where I can't. It's stuck in full screen. I can't even get to like the task manager. Oh boy, this is pretty nasty. Maybe I can do it like this. Close. Can I close you? No. I'm stuck here, guys. I can't alt tab out of the game. I can't get to my task manager. Let's see. Control Alt Delete. Task manager. Oh boy, what do I do here? All right, I think I'm gonna have to restart the stream because I'm gonna have to sign out of my account in order to escape this. Lock. Oh. Okay. I think. All right, I managed to quit Satisfactory. Let me restart the game. Find out where the last autosave was. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream. We've detected cloud conflict. Local file newer. Okay. Can you just start the game now? Okay, there we go. It should just come back because OBS never quit. Let's see if it comes back. There we go. Okay, it looks like the game is back on stream. Okay, so where are we? Is this before we did any of the? Yeah, this is before we got the hazmat suit. Okay, to redo some of this. All right.
Milestone reached. With the new hazmat suit and iodine-infused filters, you will be protected against uranium-based radiation.
So what did I had extra something in here. So we can rubber fabric. Yeah, move the fabric over. Okay. All right. So we were going to top up on these, right? And then dump the extra fabric. So I've got rubber and fabric, and now I need to go get coal. Okay. Oh, and we should redo that. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. A little hiccup. The game had some kind of problem and froze, and I was stuck in the PC loop for a minute trying to figure out I can't exit the game, but I can't exit the game. Managed to fix it by starting a sign out, which actually, I guess, forced the game to crash or quit, and then canceling the sign out before OBS went off, so we maintained the stream. And now we're just going to go pick up a bunch of coal and then go back home, and then that's it. I think at that point we're good. Let's grab a bunch. Okay, and then we head back. All right, back on track. Let me just, I guess we'll just save the game manually just in case. Cool. Let's get a little bounce. Yeah. Bouncy, bouncy. Head back over to Hypertube. I think we crashed flying through the sky off of this, right? Going home. Yeah, this is where we crashed last time, but we should be fine. We'll probably be fine. There's the radar tower. All right, so we'll dump off the coal. Or actually, we'll dump off most of the coal because we're going to make a bunch of gas filters so we can breathe over at Copper City. Yes, we'll dump some copper here. There's some coal here. I guess we'll just put as much as we can fit. And a little extra can go over here, because there's a little bit more room. Right? Yeah, okay. And we'll just take... That should be enough for 60 gas filters. That's probably enough, right? Okay. Did BLC ever show up in the stream before? I don't think he did. I think he showed up on the videos, but not in the streams. So I'll have to let him. I'll have to leave him a comment, knowing that I tried his blueprints and I think they're cool, or at least that they work the way he promised. Okay, so the max stack is 50. It looks like. All right, that's fine. We'll put the extra 10 in here for now. All right, so we've got 50 gas filters. That's enough for a goodly amount of work. And is there anything else we need here at base before we go back? Looks like we're fine on most things. We've actually got too many of those. That all looks good. I mean, we almost never need rubber. We can top that up. Cable, silica, concrete. Yeah, okay, we're good. What was the one thing? Rubber. And we'll just top you up to 200 and then we're done. Okay. All right, let's go back to the copper factory. Let's see if we can get the steam sheets up and running. I want to go to this one this time. One over here. And we're back. Okay. So now we need to do more floor holes because we need to do the fronts. Okay. Got more work to do. So we're going to collect up all these lovely copper ingots you've been producing, turn some of them into steamed copper sheets. Logistics. All right, conveyor belts. So these ones should be pretty straightforward. And then when we get to the curve, things might get interesting, but we can handle it. Oh, no, looks like we're good all the way across. All right. So each of these... Yeah, 22.5. None of these could produce more than 60 per minute, right? What do you produce? 37.5. All right, so we can do Mark 1s all around, at least on this side of things. All right, so... Wait, why are they... I did those wrong. I forgot to switch the directions. Okay, so we want you to be like that. There we go. It's nice that they remember now. So when you set it one direction or the other, the next one you build is set up the same way, both for the direction of the connection and the direction of flow. They both are they're memorized now. I think that was an update that came along. I don't remember when that came along. Was it in 6 or 7? But it's pretty recent, and it's a very nice quality of life change. All right, so now down here, we're going to be carrying what? Something like 200 and... This one's underclocked. 375 almost, because that one's underclocked and we have 10 machines. Almost 375. So we want to use Mark IV belts down here, which is encased industrial beams, and we want to connect everything up via a manifold, and then after we have the first 10, then we shuttle them back here and connect them up to here to start producing the copper sheets. So Let's see. If we have you guys come out, which direction? They'll come out inwards, I suppose. So let's do conveyor merger, right? And we're going to go to the left. So now I just need to figure out where it is like this. So if I do it like that, that's too close. I'm not going to be able to connect. I don't think that'll connect up. I think that's too close, but I can check. No, it's not too close. That's actually exactly right. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize you could connect them when they were that close. Okay, so we have to replicate that now over here. You're gonna go... You're a merger, and you're gonna go left like that. Okay. And then you connect to you like that, like so. Okay. Again, you're gonna go left. Okay. Looks good. Okay. Is this one too close? Nope. Got it right. Okay. I guess I just keep going until these are done. And now we start, then we start curving and things start getting interesting. But we'll cross each bridge as we come to it. That's the easiest way to do it. So, yeah, this is the grunt work of the game, the less interesting part, right? This is the part where you're just like, okay, go do this for all 13 of these or what have you. But at least when it's done and you turn everything on and it all works, there you get that satisfying moment of like, it all works the way I designed it to. Okay, what else have we got here? So 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those guys are the steam copper sheets, which means this is, I guess, the last one. Yeah, this should be the last one. Okay. And for this one, I think we want to come backwards. No, we still want to go to the left. Okay, and then curve it around. I think. Oh, I screwed this up. Okay. Right, it needs to be a little bit more forward because of reasons. Let's see, is that going to work? No, that's too far forward. Okay. So right on the edge is not it. And so we'll come one in like this. Somehow we're still off, but I think that's okay for this last one because it is on a curve. Let's double check. Are you feeding items in? You are. Okay, good. Okay. So now we use a Mark IV to connect these all up. That should be able to carry the maximum number of ingots produced. We don't really need it here, but it's easier if the belt is just the same all the way along the manifold. Okay. So, we should now have, yes, we've got copper ingots streaming along this belt. Good, okay. Next up, we're gonna need a manifold over here. And I might need to, in order to build this, I might need to build out more of the front here. Let me throw the hover pack back on and work on that. So, let's see, if I come out here, come down. What? No. Okay. That looks straight. Yeah, because we did it in sections of 3, so I'm remembering now how we built this. So 1, 2, 3 should be fine. Okay. So that should be good in terms of being able to set up the floor. So let's see. I want to do it like that. Okay. Oh, and we gotta be careful here because the pipe. I guess it'll just clip through. It's fine. We don't need to worry too much. Okay, that gives us the floor we need to do floor holes for the steam copper sheets, which are going to get. They're already getting water up above, so now we just feed in the ingots. And I think we can do it from the front. Yeah. And these are the outputs, right? So the sheets come out of here, the ingots go in there, sheets come out here. All right. Let's see. So the tough part of this is going to be, yeah, I'm going to need you to be more like that, and then I can pop down. I'm going to need a splitter, right? Splitter for you. Kind of guessing here. That's too far, okay. All right, so where's your input going to be? You're coming from over there, and then you're going to cycle around. Are we going to go left like that? Maybe. So if I go Mark III belt to like that, I guess, that should work for the input. Or I could, yeah, that's probably fine. Let's just make sure this piece works. Okay, yeah, that's going to work. Okay. And then, not sure I care too much about the floor here, but whatever. Let's fill in that teeny tiny hole. Okay, now we need to do it over here for this one. And you're going to come from the left and go to the right. That looks correct. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing. Come in from the left. Connect up. That one's a little closer, but that's okay. It should still work. And then come in from the left. Sure, that looks right. And then, what did we have? A big-ass hole somewhere? Yeah, there was like a hole there. Okay. So, then we're going to have extra copper ingots here that we're going to ship over there. I think just for right now... Yeah, just for right now, just because I want to see if everything works correctly, I think we'll put some temporary containers here. Let's do I want industrial storage. I guess, yeah, I guess I do. So we'll do a couple of industrial storage containers here. And we will have the extra ingots flow into that. But I'll do that I'll do that at the very end once everything's all hooked up and working and we have this setup as well. Actually, let me do this part now. Okay, so hold on. Let me finish my thought. Getting ahead of myself. We want the belt over here. No, from here. What is this? This is copper ore. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Did we power on these refineries up here? I can't remember. No, we did not do power for these yet. Okay. So that we got to do. Let's do that. So you come down. I remember this is like we want it right ahead of the input line or the output line. Now I can't remember how we did these ones. Yeah, the back line. Okay, the input line. Yeah, we wanted it like that, I think. Let's double check. Yeah, I think that's right. So like there. Something like that. And then the last one over here. And then we just add these, we connect these up to the other lines. Like that, and where are there's one. You can go to there as well. That one's connected. We missed one over here. Yeah, this one. You need to connect to something. There we go. You connect to him. That was connected. All right. So all of the steamed sheet refiners should now have power. Yes, looks good. Okay. Let's do their output line. It's a little dark down here underneath everything, with everything closed off. But that's okay. It was the style of the day. And for those of you who don't catch that reference, I don't blame you. It was an obscure musical from like 35 years ago. We want a merger here. Yes. And you are going to go over in that direction. That looks right-ish. Yep, okay. Now, is that right? Yeah. Okay, that looks good. Over here, we need you. That also looks right. All right, we're getting close. So that's not quite close enough, but it'll work. I just also drew this wrong. Okay. So you can go like that. They're going to work just fine. They don't actually have to be that close, right? I don't think so. Okay, and then, so 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth output's over here. Like this. All right. Okay, that should be close enough. And then we can connect up our steam copper sheets, and we're going to be producing what? 22.5, so 45, 90, I think is the max, and one of these is underclocked or something. So a Mark II should be sufficient for 90 copper sheets. So let's go like that, and like that, and to there. And then lastly, we'll go over, for now we'll just stick these into one of those. And we'll put the excess copper sheets, any excess copper ingots into here. Like this. And then if we connect up the ingot output manifold to the ingot input manifold, everything should just start working. Let's see. Yes, so the 3 copper sheet steamers are all working. These guys are producing. They're using ingots and water. Ingots and water. And as they start to draw ingots off the line, these guys should be working as well, yeah. So right now everything is green. So we'll let it run for a bit and make sure everything stays green, that the water pipe is all working, that everything looks good. Let's check that's still full, even though this is drawing water. So, constructing, and when this finishes, it'll draw in 4 meters cubed of water. That drops down, immediately refills. Everything's full, all the pipes are good. I think we have set this up correctly this time. And I think we've got just enough water usage compared to water production that there's only a little tiny bit of excess. And it's fine that it keeps the pipes all nice and full. So there we go. All right, we've got the start of our factory kind of built out. Got all our copper ingots and our copper sheets producing. Looking good. Let's go check our output. So we've got sheets coming out of the line. Very nice. We've got ingots going in here, and this is going to fill up pretty quickly. So I don't want to keep this running for too much longer. I just wanted to make sure that everything seemed like it was at full capacity and pumping along. Yeah, we've got a line of green all the way down. So no stuttering, no yellow. We're all set. Jaco had a question. Why so far in back? Is straight under the front of machine not better? It will hide the cable and you won't see as you will now in the belly of the machine. So, I mean, right now the cables are hidden except for like a tiny, tiny little bit back here somewhere. Yeah, like you can see that one. This one, I don't quite know where it went. It seems to be hidden better. It's got to be here somewhere. Yeah, this one went further back. But, I mean, the main answer to your question, Jaco, is good enough. If I can't see huge stretches of wire kind of littering the landscape, I'm okay with it. If there's a little tiny bit underneath, like most of the time, I'm not going to be looking down there. I'm going to be looking at the front or the top or from out here. And from out here, they just look like they're, the wires are hidden. So, yeah, if it was a super showpiece build, I might spend a little bit more time placing the power wires. I'm trying to get them completely, totally hidden. But as is, for this build, this is good enough. Remember, this isn't even really a showcase factory. I'm trying to make it look decent, I guess, practicing my craft. But really, all of this is powering the real showcase factory, which is the supercomputer park over there. So everything over there I want to look super nice by the time it's done. But this, I'm okay with, like, pretty damn good with little flaws that are mostly invisible. So I hope that answers your question. If you delete from top to bottom the mergers, you can just delete the bottom one to see where you want to place the merger. If you delete from top to bottom the mergers, you can just delete the bottom one to see where you want to place the merger, then to delete all three and hope you place them correctly. From top to bottom. I'm not sure I think you're saying if I just delete the bottom one, I can reposition it based on the mistake that I made. That's probably a good point. I should try that. What is this over here? Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh, those are the storage containers. Oh, dude. That is actually a cool looking effect. I wonder if you could use that, like, artistically. So, like, you build a floor, and then you build 2 walls below it, and then you can have these things pop up and kind of give texture to either a roof or a floor. That's kind of a neat... And they're kind of tough to walk over. That's kind of a neat effect. It's interesting. Okay. So, copper ingots, copper sheets, water for all that is done. We've got the basic shape working here. So next up would be, I believe, Caterium, getting started on Caterium. Or possibly, yeah, probably Caterium's next. But I really just kind of wanted to get those done today. So I think I think I'm going to take a break here. I might actually stream a little bit more Satisfactory later today. But for right now, I think I'm going to call it, guys. So Jaco, Pandian, Victor, and anyone else who showed up in the stream today, I always appreciate having viewers. That's always nice. And I do think I'll be back sometime later today, although I'm not exactly sure when. So anyway, thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.